hopefully keep this one going for at least 2 hours. Ugh. There we go. We are live. That's way too pointed down. Look, there we go. Come on. I'm goodish. Just feeling like ill. Started some new medication. I started them in the morning, and there's always an adjustment period. Picked them up on Friday. I got 2 new meds I have to start taking. I started taking today, and every time you try taking a new medication, there's always an adjustment period for your body, and I'm just feeling so freaking queasy. I'm gonna try to stay alive for a couple hours if I can get this, somewhat level. Dingleberry, I've got a diagnosis. I'm not ready to. A few people know the mods, just not ready to, out and about with everybody on like live and whatnot, saying, "Hey, I got this. I've got X, Y, Z." But yeah, I've got a diagnosis, so I'm gonna call that a good thing. It's still warm out. It's still really warm. We're actually gonna probably get another really warm winter this year. But I've been working on the camp. I've been building the cabin, and got I finished today the actual foundation of the thing. I took about 10 trips to the highway, walking along the side, scooping those gravel into my big bag and dumping it into the pit I dug, so I can start laying the pallets on it and whatnot. Well, there's gonna be more doctor's appointments now that I know. There's more medications. Like I've got 2 new ones to help 2 of the issues I've been having from what's going on. Uh, I just don't like. And there's one good thing about this having this is I'm applying for the Trillium medical benefit now, and I'll get a lot of what I paid dollars on Friday for this month's medications. But whatever, it doubled. It absolutely doubled, and I'm broke again. Like broke. um, I get it back once I get the Trillium, but it's pretty much guaranteed. Like I've been filling out all the paperwork my end of the paperwork I have to fill out. I've got in my tent that I fill it out. Oh, Dingleberry, I'm good. I'm surviving. I'm. If Cornish is here, he's gonna get mad at me for saying that because I'm not supposed to say that anymore. He gets mad at me for trying to convince people not to do anything. But I have PayPal. My email is in my bio on YouTube. That's my PayPal. But yeah, meds. I started the 2 new ones because in the morning I gotta take one. I take 3 of the 4 pills in the morning, plus the 2 new ones. Then again in the afternoon, same deal. And I've got one for at nighttime. I've got to take. I've got right now 6 different meds I'm on, which sucks. And with what's also going on, my doctor said expect for there to be more. He just didn't want to overload me with a bunch of new prescriptions at once, and I've got to get some more blood work so they can figure out the right dosages and whatnot for the other meds I'm going to need. And I've told him I can't afford it. So again, I'm applying for the Trillium benefit, and they'll be taking care of everything. Not green screen. That's why I've got my stick with me. See? That's my big stick. I know I look like Queso. I'm a hobo. I'm not Queso. I wish I had his money. I'm a jackass that lives in the wood with hair that's going white and going bald. There's a bug in my hair. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Oh shit! I am now. I am Cornish. I just went up. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the screen. I'm gonna try to keep going for a couple hours. Gloria, I'm not ready to. I haven't even dealt with it emotionally yet. I've told a couple people, a few of the mods. That's it for now. I'm not ready to talk about it because I haven't come to terms with it myself. But it's good to know. I'm just, my head's still spinning and everything. What's the Alone show? Hey, first of all, there's a lot of people came in. Joe Cobb, Dale. I don't know what the Alone show is. Justin, I'm doing good. Livy. Sorry, I've actually been saying that on a lot of lives, and you're the first person who hasn't fought back. I don't understand. Livy. Oh, the queso comment. Yeah, no, I know what I look like. Don't worry. I also look like Action Bronson, Will Sasso, John Candy. Uh, I was gonna say Chris Hart, but I don't think it's Chris Hart. Chris Fartley is the guy I'm trying to look for. I also look like him. And any big guy I look like, because we all look alike. I want to say that's racist, but it's not. All us big white guys look alike. Well, I'm trying to get out of it. Things might change really quickly now that I've got my diagnosis and whatnot, but I'm working on preparing for cold weather. I'm building a cabin, like legit, building a cabin. A proper cabin too. I've got a foundation down for it. I dug out a foundation over like 5 days with nothing but a trowel, like the small little garden spades, and yeah, I dug it down that deep, filled it with large river rocks, and then on small gravel rocks on top of that, so it's a solid foundation. And I can start laying the pallets and insulating the pallets next. Not telling anybody right now. I'm not ready for that. Not ready for that. Not talking about. We're not talking about the sick. We're not talking about the sick yet. I'm not. I haven't dealt with it emotionally yet, and I'm not going to be going and announcing it yet, or anytime soon. Oh, dude, thank you, Dingleberry. I appreciate that. What's a cheese head? I love you too, Joe. I'm not dying, man. Just that we're all dying. We're all dying. But no, no, no. It's good to know. And fuck. Something I just don't really want to talk about it right now. I don't want to talk about it at all. I haven't even emotionally dealt with anything yet. So let's stop talking about it. Oh, Wisconsin. Cheesehead. Oh, I've never heard that. Hi, Mindy. See, there's no one behind me. I'm way too far in the woods. Way too far up here. If anything, there'd be a bear behind me. But I've already had words with him. Actually, last night I was streaming. I got visited by a possum. It was I like those damn things. I don't like raccoons, but I like possums a lot. I hope he comes by tonight because I've got hot dogs for dinner. I'm gonna leave some hot dogs outside for him. If he comes, I'm gonna throw hot dogs at him and give him a hot dog. It's almost night here in Canada, and this is all real. See, I got a big stick. And that's my tattoo. I couldn't eat a possum. Those things, I love those little goblins. They're freaking goblins. They're so ugly, but in a really cute way. I love those damn things. Like they look like they look like they're always ready. They're about to get hit by a car, like at all times. Just I I, I love their face. Now tonight is like last night. All I did was a half a package of the big hot dogs. Just raw dogged them. Tonight I'm actually gonna cook them. I still have half a package left. I was not feeling like starting a fire last night. I was just I did too much back and forth yesterday. Um, no, I've got meat and raccoons and possums and deer and bear, foxes, rabbits, and big black hawks all around me. Oh wow! I just did say I raw dogged the hot dogs. They're like right down uncooked down my throat. I raw dogged them. Yeah, I know they're big on ticks. You find possums a lot either rooting for people's garbage if they're city possums or walking down animal trails because they really like to eat the ticks. There's a thing about the dogs and the resis. If you feed it, it's your dog. It's the same thing up here with dogs. The reservation isn't the resi isn't too far from where I am. I've walked to it to buy vape juice, and yeah, no, they've got dogs roaming around everywhere. They're reservation dogs. They're just part of the scenery. Ace, I've got a video about that. A raccoon when I was in Toronto kept breaking into my little shack and stealing my damn food. He stole a whole damn thing of instant noodles and dried noodles. I hate that little shit. I've been fighting with a raccoon out here too nonstop. The little bat I've been I sprayed him with a mixture of vinegar and cayenne pepper. This little shit still comes back, but he's ripped 3 holes into my tent. The last one, he ripped a small hole in it and he popped his head through. Woke me up because I was asleep at the time. I look over it and he's just like staring at me and I'm staring at him. So all I can do is scream, "Get out of here, you little shit!" Pulls his head and runs away. But he knows what he's doing. I don't want to snuggle with a raccoon. Sudbury, Ontario. Yeah, I'd never get a dog when I'm living like this. It's unfair to the animal. I want some safety and some stability in my life. Like, if I was to come into some money, which I'm trying to come into the ODSP and whatnot. Oh, there's a coyote not too far from here. I can hear him. There's coyotes running. Oh, God, this is going to be an interesting night. and a pack of coyotes. But no, I would get myself. I want to get a German Shepherd. Um, when I come into money, I get a small piece of property. One of those tiny homes and a German Shepherd. Yeah, there's coyotes running around back there. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, no, they're probably over food. That's why, man. That's why when I'm out here, I always carry a stick. Coyotes are more dangerous than bears. Like the bears we got out here are just the black bears. You fight back. You just make yourself big and scream and they'll run away. But coyotes, seven of them, they'll surround you and they'll take you out. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I don't need a dog. I want a dog, but I would never. I'm living outdoors. I'm homeless. I would never put a dog through this life. It is wrong to the animal, and you're a shit if you get a dog while you're homeless. Like the dog doesn't deserve to be brought into your life like that. Yeah, I'm not going into the shin black ones. I like those. I might actually have to make a trip to Walmart. Thank you for telling me. A stick and a kitchen knife, and thunder and lightning. That was the lamest shit ever. And you too, Thomas. Holy shit! It was a leaf. I know a dog would adapt to this kind of living. I just think it's cruel to bring an animal into your shitty situation while you're in this shitty situation. I think it's next to animal abuse. Like if I was living up on the country and I had a place, like I've been looking at cheap properties up north for a while. If I had a small tiny home, I'd happily get a big old German Shepherd so he can come at night, chill with me, and he'd be my buddy. Cause that's stability. I know where I'm gonna be. But like this, I might not have a spot tomorrow for all I know. That's unfair to the animal. Actually, it's funny that we're talking about this. We've been speaking to someone who is homeless, and they're like, "Oh, I'm adopting a dog from a shelter." I just think that's so wrong. And Daniel, I'm welcome to the channel. I'm going to assume you're new here. Most people found me off of shorts. I do a little bit too many of them. I'm working on some long videos. I just haven't quite figured out the groove of the long videos yet. And I like doing these lives. Just this is mentally healthy for me. It's mentally healthy for me to just speak like this because I'm employed right now, sort of. The business is closed down for September, and it reopens in October when hunting season starts. So, like, I haven't spoke to anybody. I'll go 2 3 days without opening my mouth speaking to somebody. So this is mentally healthy for me. Oh, I'm pretty good with the survival stuff. I've done it for too damn long, and I'm way up on the country now, like way up north. And this is safer than anywhere else. Like I was doing this in the city, trying to find work, living in a tent and a cabin in a very large city in Canada, and that was dangerous. That was dangerous, man. Bears here, I'm not scared of bears. I've dealt with crackheads, and Bears are nothing compared to a Toronto crackhead. I am preparing Dasmanica, Dasmanican. I am preparing for winter. I'm building a cabin. I've got some winter supplies. Uh, I even got a small wood burning stove for that cabin. I found it on the side of the road in front of one of the farmhouses. I didn't Scorpio. I didn't fight. I am from the government. I'm here to help. How you doing? But have I ever fought with a bear? Not physically fought. I had one when I was sitting here talking on the phone with a couple of the mods on the Discord. I had a bear walk right up to me and scared the shit out of me. Stood up, started screaming, "Get out of here, you!" and started banging against a stick against a tree. And he's like, "Nah, nah, 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 nah. That's a little bit too much for me." And he took off running. I've more gotten to altercations with squirrels out here than a bear. The other one, I've had deer come right up to me. I'll be just chilling here, and deer will walk like right up to me, and like I can almost reach out and touch the dang thing. Saw no moose yet. I know there's moose around because I've seen the ruts in the ground, but I haven't actually saw the moose. And foxes. Well, it's a pallet shelter. Again, I've already dug out a foundation, put river rocks in that foundation. I dug in a large area, like 7 inches deep. That is way too many. Not dealing with coyotes. I am not dealing with coyotes right now. I am not dealing with coyotes. I am not dealing with coyotes. No, 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 no. Yeah, no, I'm doing a video on the cabin, slowly, and sorry, coyotes. I just saw like 3 coyotes go running by, and on that's enough for me. Oh, I'm good. They're not gonna bother me here. Too close for comfort. Like maybe 20, 30 meters. Yeah, if I fought coyotes live, that would be. Yeah, I agree. It would be good clicks, but you wouldn't be watching me fight coyotes. You'd be watching me get ripped apart by coyotes, and I'm pretty sure that's against the YouTube guidelines. Well, I'm not showing you the thing I'm building yet. Not until it's done. I'm doing a video on it. Coyotes and packs got balls, and they're not going to get scared. Yeah, you're screwed. Coyotes will take you out. So I'll just hide out. just a second. That wasn't a coyote. Okay, yeah, so that was terrifying. I think it was a guy with with his dog and a very large hunting rifle. It's coyote season. You're allowed to hunt coyotes right now, so he's probably doing that. That's why I just saw so many coyotes. That's why they were yapping, because he's got a dog going at the coyotes and he's got his very large hunting rifle. That's the first person I ever saw here. Fuck. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, that freaked me out. It wasn't. There were coyotes. I did see coyotes go running by, but that's why I jumped on here. Then I heard some footsteps and peeked outside, and a guy who was calling his dog, and he's got a very large. He's got his oranges on and a very large hunting rifle just walked by. That's the first person I've actually saw since I've been here. Uh, that was scary. But I guess he's running his dog, running the coyotes with his dog. Yeah, no, it's only gonna be hunters. Like where I am, it's only gonna be hunters. Oh, the hunters aren't gonna bother you. Actually, Andrew, here nobody pays for these woods. This is crown land. You can just come up here with a tent and do whatever you want. Man, my stress levels are through the roof. Right through the roof. Yeah, actually, I've got a club. I already got a wood club. I should probably skin it down to make it easier to hold, but what I've got is good. But holy shit, that freaked me right out. I did not need that today. Oh, they walked right by. They definitely saw it. 100%. 100%. They're not going to do anything. They just probably think I'm a hunter too. I hunt the most dangerous game. I hunt the hunters. Don't need to relocate. Just one person coming on here, and I'm allowed to be here. This is public land. My camp is clean. A fillet of fish. Technically, fish are animals, and you do skin the fillets, so Technically, yes. No, no, no. I don't need to move. No one's gonna bother me. He's just running the coyotes, and you probably hear a couple pops a little bit later. I know the coyote season's been on, and the rabbit season's been on for a bit. I've heard the loud pops at night, the gunfire. So it's just hunting season. I don't need a gun. I don't need anything like that. I'm trying to build a crossbow. I had to start again because well, when bending the stick into the bow shape, I accidentally broke it. Well, honestly, I've got some orange I'm gonna put up so nobody accidentally shoots me. I'd rather be more visible in this place than completely hidden at this time of year until I got my cabin built, at least. But I'd rather be more visible than invisible because that's how you get shot. Like, imagine me walking around in a ghillie suit in the woods and a hunter comes by. What the hell is that? He's going to think I'm a bear and he's going to take me down. And yeah, oh, fuck. That was terrifying, though. First, when I got up and ran into the tent, I saw like three, four coyotes go running by and got in the tent. Then I could hear the dog. Then I could hear the guy calling the dog. He's walking by my tent calling his dog because it's his dog. And he's got a rifle on his shoulder. Like, so he's definitely chasing down the coyotes. I'd rather build it. I've got no money to actually buy a bow, man. Like, I had money. I put a deposit on an apartment that I got back because I was trying to get inside. I'm gonna get this money back in a few months when I get my med benefit plan. But I had to take out a large portion of that to afford the my meds for October and for the rest of this month because I got two new prescriptions. I need to fill those, and I needed to fill my next month's regular, my four, and plus the two new ones, and that was $1,100. That's with my drug plan. That is 20% of what I would have paid without my drug plan. I live in the woods. I'm sick, man. It's a long story, but I started having seizures about 4 or 5 years ago. Cost me my job. I was in construction. I operated a crane. When you start having seizures, they take all your licenses away. Um, then I ended up getting a divorce because the woman was with me for the wrong reasons. I'm not bringing in six figures anymore, and she was like, "Nah, I don't need this anymore." And divorce, fighting for disability because I figured they didn't know what was wrong, but it was bad because my legs were getting really bad. I'm all in pain from like my legs are constantly in pain and muscle spasms, and I just got diagnosed uh, Thursday. I through a spinal tap. Took 4 years, and I know what's going on now. But yeah, you run out of money because they won't give you disability. Because up here in Canada, they want you to take something called MAID, medical assistance in death. Basically, they want you to kill yourself. Because that's my government. There's no such thing as a cure. There's treatment. It's fuck it. I don't really want to talk about this today. I'm not. It's fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's multiple MS, multiple sclerosis. It's treatable. I just don't really want to emotionally deal with this right now, so let's stop talking about it. Oh, Dale, man. Yeah, I didn't pay my electricity bill either. Now I live in the woods. Yeah, no, I'm not really willing. Uh, okay, I'm gonna say this one last thing, and we're changing the topic. Is I know now, so it's gonna be better off for me. Daryl, I wish I could. So there's like 3 restaurants in Sudbury that does it. It's Pizza Pizza, Tim Hortons, and another pizza place. I have a free meal saved. So with the in Canada, you get stamps every meal you got, and after 10, you get a free meal. I've got that saved, but there's no freaking restaurants. There's nothing been available in town. Plus, there's a 2-hour walk into town. So I've been surviving. I go into town once in a while, and I get supplies. And I picked up a bunch of this stuff and rice. And today, I got a couple. I'm gonna have like these should still be good. Hot dogs, and I'm actually gonna cook today instead of just raw dogging them down my gullet. And with that, if I'm having a hot dog, I have to have this crap with it. And I never knew you could get sauerkraut. This is the same brand they sell in the grocery stores for like $6. I got this from the dollar store for 2, and that makes me happy because I love that stuff with hot dogs and everything like that. A lot of grocery stores do participate. You just got to hit them at the right time. Ace, I would recommend you not moving to Canada. Canada fucking sucks. Yeah, we have free healthcare, but they also try to convince you to kill yourself. Um, and we're not really free. We don't have anything known as freedom of speech up here. If I say the wrong thing online, like on this YouTube channel, if I say something somebody doesn't like, they can interpret that as hate speech, and I can actually go to prison for what I say on this YouTube channel. Revelation life. Revelation. What's the book of Revelation? Revelation. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a religious person. If you're trying to say the book of Revelations, I've read I've read a few of the Bibles, the King James and fucking the Anglican one, and I've read a little bit of the Quran because I got time. And religion isn't for me. Doesn't mean I'm not spiritual though, if you understand. It's not bad. I want to hoping to keep this going for a while, but kind of want to end it and start heading out to collect some wood and cook dinner. Um, Again, I don't. How do I put this? I've got my beliefs. I'm gonna stick to my beliefs, and I believe everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe. I will never knock someone who has deep faith. In fact, I respect people who have deep faith and have the conviction to stick by their beliefs 100%. I'm mad respect. I just don't share the same belief system. Oh, thank you, Emma. And I'm really looking forward to October when I can get back to work. Like I work in a marina. It's more than a marina. She also has cottages, sells fishing gear, guided fishing tours, stuff like that. But she takes September off and closes the whole business. Also sells beer and reopens on the second week of October when she gets her new stock of gun ammo in. She'll have me back the first week of October because she got to get me a licensing test for to be able to sell the guns. And I'm back, and it's only part time, but she also has like this huge property that's like really close to where I am. I'm like maybe a 20-minute walk from the border of her property. She's got like 300 acres of land, or she's got like 15 small hunting lodges there that she rents out during hunting seasons, right from October until like August, March, until April. The other A, not the August one, but the April. Paranormal, sort of. I swear I saw some alien spaceships go streaking across the sky, stop, and then shoot back off the other way in unbelievable speed. But that's about it. Just angry hippie. I've only saw one bear. He came right into my camp, and I scared him off. I deal with raccoons more than anything, and I just saw a bunch of coyotes, a few foxes, rabbits. All the time see rabbits, and those big giant black hawks, like the ones that'll swoop down and take out a bunny. Those black hawks, like the white bunnies, like the little bunnies. Man, Dingleberry, there's not much to talk about. I was laying in the backyard. I was like 15 at the time, having a fire with my grandfather. Laying in the backyard, staring up at the sky. There was 9 dots, lights in the sky that were going this direction. They stopped, like dead stopped. One went around the other one, and then they all shot off that way at an impossible speed. Like they were stretched. They were just a streak across the sky, like a shooting star. They were gone. That's it. Oh, and the opossum. Actually, I hope he comes back to visit. I'm gonna save one of my hot dogs for him and give it to him because I like him. I like possums. And thank you, Dingleberry. I appreciate that. I just got an email. I really appreciate that. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to figure out more lives to do. I want to take us on a fishing live. I think there's one of the rivers that I get some connection, and we'll do some river fishing really soon because I want to get my fishing rod out and go fishing. I've still got my big green fishing rod, my little green fishing rod. Yeah, I know I look like a farmer. I'm not, but I look like one. Yeah. Even the hostels, like go back to Toronto, even the hostels are full. Shelters have been full for over 2 years. Like you can't get into a shelter. You saw me in a dream. What kind of dream was it? Because if I was stripping, I swear it wasn't me. It wasn't intentional. Ooh, pizza sounds nice. That's what I miss. Oh, right where I was in Toronto, there was a pizza place. I could walk to it, and they were one of those free topping pizza places. Super cheap pizza, and it was damn good. Really garlicky. For 15 bucks, you get a large pepperoni pizza, or a large one topping pizza. I'd always go green peppers. Oh yeah, James Marshall, have I considered buying a house? I've owned a house. Homeless, buy a house. Man, I don't make much money off of YouTube. If I made house money off of YouTube, I would get myself a property and do homesteading and get myself a little container home and build up from there. If I had that kind of money, sure, I'd buy a house, but you got to give me the money to buy the house. Thank you. Hurry up, do it now. Chop, 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 chop. Jojo, I can't even afford Lego. I can't even afford Lego. Actually, I picked up a small wood burning stove for $10. Um, thing about up here in rural Ontario, people will leave stuff at the side of the end of their driveway with price on it. I got one for $10. It was a bitch. It was a bitch to get back to the area because it's cast iron, but I did. Got it for $10. Like you can buy, just if you need a washing machine, you're in Ontario. Drive around the up towards Sudbury near the farming areas. People sell washing machines at the side of their driveway for like $20. I don't know what the name of Lovecraft's cat was. Oh, like I had a set of cast iron pots, pans, a cauldron, and everything that I got for free in Toronto that I had to leave behind because that's like 40 pounds that I didn't have the room in my pack when I came up to Sudbury, and I had to leave them behind, and I really regret that because it was some good cast iron. I'm building a cabin, right? Like I've been working on it today. I finally got the foundation done. Emma Lou, if I had $50 right now, I wouldn't spend it on anything because town is too far. I would hold on to it until my next trip into town, which will be probably Monday or Tuesday, and do a grocery shop. I would definitely get myself for Monday, Tuesday, an actual piece of meat and other supplies like things that I can cook quickly, like this. Supplies, basically. Well, Ace, I'm actually doing a video right now, a week's cooking for being out here, being homeless. Actually, funny you say vegetables. Do I still? I always, when I buy veggies, I always buy something green when I go shopping, and I still have some cabbage, Chinese cabbage, but cabbage nonetheless. And I like, you got to be careful with what vegetables you buy. They got to be the really solid ones like cabbage, Brussels sprouts. They last longer without refrigeration. Same with carrots, potatoes. I'm just not a big potato fan. Oh, do I do have PayPal. Like I'm not supposed to say no. I do have PayPal. I've got my email address in my YouTube bio, and yeah, that's my PayPal is linked to my email address in my YouTube bio somewhere. Well, that's the thing. I'm a big guy. I know I'm a big guy. I wasn't always a big guy. Um, there was a month. When I first got out here, I was in a really bad situation. So I tried to apply for something called Ontario Works Welfare. They gave it to me, but then at the end of the month they decided I can't get it, so they took all the money out of my account and put me into like a $200 negative. I had $35 to my name last November for a month. I was screwed. There was nothing I could do to get it back up. I was doing whatever I could to get my account out of a negative. That entire month, I ate. I went to the dollar store. For $1 at the dollar store, you can get those really cheap instant noodles. You get 5 packs for $1. I ate that every single day for a month. Spent 35 bucks on what? Enough to have five for a day. And I gained like 15 pounds because that stuff is no nutrition, high calorie. But things have gotten to now I'm trying to eat 2 meals a day. I'll cook once every day. Tonight I will get the fire going. I will. Tonight's gonna be hot dogs and sauerkraut. But on like a regular day, I'm trying to eat twice a day. So on a regular day, I would cook, throw that in my frying pan, put some water, cook that, and add a can of chili and some cabbage into it. Half for dinner, half for breakfast. I try to eat twice a day, so I'll eat it cold for the morning and for breakfast, and hot half of it right out of the pan, and then the night I'll do something else different. That's the way I've been doing for the last since I got to this area. I said I'm up. Cat mom suggested we do an audio call tonight on the Discord, and I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Yeah, it is, but honestly, I just built a campfire right in front of my camp just so it's easier. I've got if you go in some of my videos, you'll see my little setup. I got some 4 rocks and one of those camping grills with a handle on it, those mesh screens, and I like that thing. It's okay to cook there. It's just not smart. And tonight, like yesterday, I bought a couple packs. These are on sale today. These were on sale. I bought 2 packs, and yesterday I ate one raw, like completely. They're fine. They've been in my bag since last night, but as long as they don't smell, they're gonna be fine. And I'll cook them really well. Eat them with some sauerkraut. Hot dogs are hot dogs. Buns, actually, something I never do is I hardly ever get buns. And I actually got these on sale as well. For these are like they were getting the day of they were the best before is today, and I got them on sale for like 99 cents. Oh, Brody, thank you. I appreciate that. Holy crap! Thank you for the 15. Thank you for the PayPal. Daryl, you should go on. Look it up right now. Now it's not just the Sausage Party. Isn't just a movie anymore. Sausage Party made a TV series, and it is just as bad as you think it is. It is so horrible. It's fantastic. But yeah, I grabbed the I downloaded it off of Pirate Bay. But there is a Sausage Party TV show. You should watch it. Yeah, no, they're hot dogs, man. Those things will keep for a while. No, the movie is the TV show is so bad. It's so bad that it's really kind of good. Yep, piratebay.org still works. It's I think it's 10 episodes, 10 30-minute episodes. It is really bad but really good. I would not go to Algonquin Park. I'm in an area that I need to be in because I've got a job up in this area. I need money. I need to work. And it's just, yes, Grayson, go Cowboys, I am. We're in a tent, too, in the woods. But I got to be in this area because I've got a job up here. It's just part time, but fuck, I was in Toronto for 10 months. 15, 20 resumes out every single day. And I don't go looking to a job interview looking like shit. I've got interview clothes, interview shoes. I look like just some regular jackass trying to get a job. Nothing. I left Toronto because of some issues that happened. A member of the YouTube channel made some threats against me and was absolutely out of his freaking mind. And I had met him in person, so that was another reason to get out of the city. Came up here for a different job interview that I got for at a shitty motel. They didn't hire me, but I found where I'm working now, and they hired me pretty much on the spot part time. And that after trying to find something for 10 months, it was nice to get a break like that. Even though for the next 2 weeks it's still closed because the changeover. It's nice to have something, and she's given me a lot of trust. I've got keys to the building. I know the safe combinations. I know the security alarm codes, everything. Grayson, it's a long story. I got sick. As I've already told everybody here, I've got MS. I just found that out a couple days ago. Started having seizures on the job. I was in construction. They don't let you drive. I was a tradesperson. I operated a crane. I can't even teach people because you have to be able to operate to teach. So seizures took that away. Divorce took everything else away, and finally ran out of money and didn't want to be an asshole and stick around in an apartment and squat, costing the guy so much money. So I left. And yeah, been fighting for disability for 4 years, and they find an excuse after excuse after excuse not to, and they offer you MAID, which is medical assistance in death up here in Canada, assisted suicide. So that's been my life for the last few years. Yeah, it's better up here. Like that was the person walked by a little while ago with his dog hunting. That's the first person in the area I've seen since I've been here for 2 months. Scary. MAID is the worst bullshit. Well, there's a lot I can't do, anyways. Like my legs are getting weaker. I just got 2 new prescriptions. One for muscle spasms, and yeah, I'm on 6 different meds. Actually, Ghoul, you should get yourself a spinal tap. But I made it to this point. Like getting out of Toronto was the best decision. You honestly, Ghoul, it might be a good thing too. Like I found out that seizures aren't very common. They're very rare, but they can be a symptom of MS. Like same with the tremors and muscle spasms. Seizures are extremely rare in MS, but it could be that, and it's better to know than not to know. And I didn't want to talk about this, but I'm feeling good right now. Thank you, Emma. Okay, there's a thing is it's a treatable disease. It's not a curable disease. It's like a genetic condition that's going to be there for a long time. In fact, I'm in remission because okay, some people they get MS and they shoot down to nothing. They go blind. They paralyzed, blind, can't walk, all that deal. Some people get a few symptoms, like me, the seizures, the weakness of the legs, and the spasms, and they're like that for 20 years, and they stays that way with medication and whatnot, and that's like a remission. I've done a lot of reading into this now, and they don't get any new symptoms for like 20 years. They go for a long time with nothing worsening, and I think that might be me because it hasn't gotten any worse since it started. Okie dokie. Yeah, I actually don't, but made it an hour with this one. Oh, Emma, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I did not expect. Thank you for the PayPal. Thank you. I just got it. But I don't think I'm going to be on here for much longer. I'm actually going to end it now. I want to go get some wood and cook before those damn coyotes come back and that hunter might come by. I want to get a fire going and cook my hot dogs. And I have an appointment to not deal with, we're having a moderator and we're having a mod chat in the Discord. We got some stuff to just talk about. Well, glowing ghoul, you should really consider getting a spinal tap. Like, I went through 4 MRIs with no nothing, and they're like, "Oh, that'll tell you what you got as an MRI." No, it won't. They took the simplest thing, a spinal tap, and they knew exactly what was going on. Like, they sent it to the lab, they confirmed it. 2 3 weeks later, I know what's going on, and it's nice. It is actually a relief to have a diagnosis to know what's going on with yourself. But yeah, I'm gonna call this a night because I got some discussions to do with some friends and whatnot. And you guys should join the Discord. Someone's always there. A lot of interesting people, a lot of weird people. Okay, well, a couple weird people. I'm one of them. But you guys should join the Discord, and we're gonna have a good one. You take care. Bye now.